welcome to ATXAF. You know, last week we talked about risk. We talked about if you're thinking of coming here, take the risk. If you're an entrepreneur, take the risk. If you're a musician, you know, take the risk. If you're an artist, take the risk. That's right. And, you know, I just was thinking about one of our, I want to say the people that we really want to reach out to. Is there's really two people I think that I hope this resonates with. Right. One is that individual that's thinking of coming and just going and seeing our show and saying, yeah, that's the vibe. That's, you know, and learning.
I've been looking for this my whole life.
Yes.
You know, somewhere I could be accepted.
It's somewhere, hey, you know, that's what I found here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, also that person that's, you know, they're looking for their crowd. Yeah. They're, you know, they've moved to Austin. Right. Maybe they've found a little bit of a place. Maybe they haven't found their place.
Right.
And
they're
so
still looking.
We want to help you find your place, find your people, if you will. And that's why we try to expose all kinds of different, you know, viewpoints and all kinds of different people, you know.
Shops,
shops, you know, all kinds of different. And let's be honest, it'll lean a little heavy our way. We just can't help that. Right. But we also, I think that's because we are different aspects of the Austin vibe.
That's right.
You know, I'm a Southie, live on the South Side, you know, go out, try to have fun, try to hit music as much as I can, and you're the suburb guy. That's right. A little bit of suit and tie kind of guy.
That's right. And you know, at one point I was the Southie, right? And
I was the suit and tie guy.
And he was the suit and tie guy.
5 years ago, had we shot this, we would have been in different seats.
That's right.
I would have been in the suit.
That's right.
I didn't have a beard.
Right.
I would have still had hair.
Yeah.
But you would have still been bald.
That's right.
But he would have been over here just kind of chilled back.
That's right.
And I would have been over there just like, you know, just kind of like, now calm down, son.
That's right.
We wanted to take this episode and we wanted to talk about things that you should know before moving to Austin.
That's right.
That seems to be something that people ask. And, you know, I went online, saw a couple videos of people, you know, and you know who answered that question? Like
who's that?
People that don't live here.
Oh,
national publications like, and you know the well-known. You know. So and I was like, well, how do they know what it's like to live here? How are they gonna tell people about Austin? So. Couple of things that you need to know about, and we're just gonna riff. I'm gonna start with one.
You start,
and we're gonna.
I'm sure I'll find something.
We're gonna volley.
Yes.
We're gonna volley.
Okay.
All right. And then the first one, it's kind of like that. It's probably some sort of improv game.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right. The first one to freeze up loses.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the first thing you need to know about Austin, Texas, is yes, it is hot as balls.
Oh my goodness.
It is. If you're moving from Chicago, I was up in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And I was wearing a hoodie, and it was the end of May, the 1st of June.
Right.
And I thought, wow, it was 60 degrees. I thought, man, this is nice. And then we came back here. You know, your car measures the ambient temperature around you. So it's not always like the outside temperature.
Right.
So after I got out of the barber, it said 119 degrees. 119 degrees ambient temperature in that parking lot. But here's the good thing about Austin.
Yes.
You know, and this is how I survive the summers, because obviously I am insulationally advantaged.
Right.
And as being an insulationally advantaged individual, you have to have little tips and tricks for hot weather, right? Otherwise, you will smell.
Right.
You will be a sweaty mess all the time.
And I'll tell you something about Austin. Those interesting smells you might find when you're here. Yes.
You could walk by somebody who has not figured out that they're not in Chicago anymore.
That's fascinating that would come from a human.
But they don't come from me.
No.
They don't come from me.
They do not. He's a very nice smelling man.
Thank you, Laz.
Yes, you're welcome.
So
I'm secure enough to say that.
Yeah, I mean, very secure.
That's right.
Air conditioning.
Yeah, that's a key.
It's given. Yeah. But water. You got to be in the water.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of water, but you got to be in the water.
Yeah.
There's Barton Springs.
Yes.
There's Deep Eddy. My apartment pool is like the size of a kiddie pool, and it gets to be 95 degrees,
Right,
so I don't
right.
go there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like Barton Creek.
Yeah.
This time of year, you're just going to find people hanging out around the water, and you got to be okay with that.
Yeah. For sure.
I grew up in the Midwest on the banks of the muddy Mississippi. And I hated like natural water, but actually here like Barton Springs and Deep Eddy and even Barton Creek and all that, like it didn't have that like that smell, that lake smell.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I only ever really wanted to swim in pools until I moved here, and then I will tell you this little tip about Barton Springs.
Little tip:
if you don't want to stand in the shallow end with all of the moms and the kids and not move, and you want to be in that deep end. Bring a big floaty, like
That's a good idea.
like whatever they're called.
Floaties not frowned upon?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
And so otherwise, because it isn't natural, the side of the pool is all like mossy.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that, if you hang on to the side, because it's like 100 feet deep.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna like go down to the bottom and just swim. And so if you want to like relax and get in and out, maybe get either like the tube.
Yeah.
Kind of just hang out in the tube, or get that's the key. I wish somebody would have told me before I went to Barton Springs to bring floaties.
Yeah. Do they fit like the ones that go on your arms? Do you have no?
I don't do those floaties.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They are made for 60 pounds or below.
Oh, I didn't.
So
know
I'd
that.
have to put 8 on each arm. And I don't weigh 8 times 6.
480 pounds.
So it's hot as balls. That's the truth.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and we're not trying to discourage you from coming.
No.
But
it's
these
good
are
to prepare.
things you need to know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Laz?
Second thing you need to know about Austin. There is a scene here for you. So no matter what you're into, no matter who you are, no matter what your likes are, how you identify, it doesn't matter. There will be a scene for you here, at least one, if not 17, right? So no matter what, don't be scared to come here for any reason, thinking that you won't fit in. I promise you, you will find somewhere to fit.
We talked about this several times.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we try to cultivate with our different guests coming in, is showing people that it's not keep Austin weird only.
No.
There's the button-up crowd.
Hey,
and
I wear a suit, right? You know?
Exactly.
So like, and I found a crowd, right? And maybe I don't wear a suit everywhere I go, right? So maybe I have multiple crowds I go to, and I'm in. But if you wear a suit and that's the only way that you identify as Mr. Button-Up, don't worry, we'll find a place for you here.
Yeah. So I mean, there's so many niches, so many crowds, so many music scenes, so many. There's lots of great bar scene.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, and well, no, I'm going to jump ahead because I don't want to
ahead.
steal my own.
Uh-oh.
But there is a crowd for you.
Yes.
There is a crowd for you.
Absolutely. And you know what? Meetup's really great. They have like 1 billion meetups in Austin. So
and Austin's Social Sports Club.
There you go.
That's another one I know a lot of people that have.
for sure.
But that's the next episode.
That's
Remember, we're talking about making friends in Austin.
We'll get there.
Stay tuned next week.
tuned.
Making friends in Austin. We'll give a little backstory to that. It's very important. Number 3, get a dog.
Absolutely.
Get a dog.
Absolutely.
Austin is the doggiest town.
It's the most doggy.
The most doggiest town in America.
That's absolutely true.
According to, I tried to look up like things and see if we topped any lists, and we're at like 12.
That's incorrect.
But you know why? Because they do it based off of like dog parks per capita divided by bars, divided by restaurants, that blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, well, no, because everybody takes their dog everywhere.
Yeah. There is no need for a dog park because every place in Austin is a dog park.
Is it? Yeah. There's a lot of places that aren't dog parks that are dog parks.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And I just got a dog. I guess it's my 1-year anniversary coming up here in a couple weeks. Pancake is my dog. Pancake, the pit boxer, and I have the privilege of working with him. He is part of the company, DM Media. Now but no, my office is in a workspace. I co-work at a dog park. I guess
this
you could say that.
This is Austin, Texas.
Only one in America.
Yeah.
So get a dog. Yeah. That is one of the easiest ways to
assimilate.
Yeah. And
I'll tell you, when I moved here, I was afraid of dogs. When I was young, I was 9 years old. I was bit right in the face, right here. You probably can't see it. I have a nice scar on my face. You know, it's my Harrison Ford scar. It's very, you know, in the summer it comes out, you know, as I tan. But I was bit in the face, and I was afraid of dogs. And when I went on my first date with my girlfriend, I said, look, if I hear what sounds like a leash jingling, a collar of a dog, I'm going to run in one direction, and you're going to have to save me. And she thought that, well, this was a nice date, and I'll be done. And it worked out fine, right? And so we have 2 dogs, Bagel and Omelet. Bagel's
in keeping with the whole.
Right.
We've got a whole buffet,
a whole
brunch.
Brunch pups. Yeah. And so like, you know, Bagel is like my first child, and you know, my life is dedicated to Bagel, and I never thought that a dog could mean that much to me. But sometimes I look at him and I just want to cry because I love him so much.
People take dogs seriously.
That's right. That's right. And Austin is the only place I think in the world that I could have possibly owned a dog and been okay. You know, and now every dog I see, I'm just like, I just want to touch him.
And it's a city that just like, I mean, dogs are everywhere. Like, there's a lot of awesome places for dogs.
Mm-hmm. All right. The number 4 thing about Austin is that you will find work here. You're guaranteed to find a job in Austin, Texas, no matter what it is that your profession has been, no matter what you want your profession to be, you will find your career in Austin.
Fast food pays $12 to $15 an hour here.
That's right. That's right. And we're talking about, you know, and if that's what you want, then, you know, you have a great city for that.
If that's what you got to do to stay, I mean, Uber. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do here until you find that exact thing.
It's a very gig culture, gig economy here. You know, when I was changing careers, I was delivering for Postmates. You know, I was delivering food to people's homes because it was the easiest app to download. And, you know, whatever your qualification might be, we have like 50,000 different food delivering services. We have 2,500 different people delivering services. And no matter what it is that you're looking to do, you will find that transition job without an issue. And then you'll just move on to the next one. So
and you know, tech. There's a lot of tech. There's a lot of industry. There's a lot of opportunities here. Apple's coming, you know, and creating 3,000 jobs, and Google's coming with thousands of jobs, and Oracle's got, you know, and Dell and we're not talking about you need to be a coder and all that. There's you know, Amazon has got a lot. I mean,
warehouses. Yeah, there's so many delivery jobs for Amazon. Like, I don't think I've seen so many Amazon cars in my entire life than when I drive around here.
So, and we're not saying move to Austin and drive Uber.
No.
We're saying there's transition. There's but there's great opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's a lot of great opportunities to make very good incomes here.
That's right. There are many young people living here who are making more money here than they could have anywhere else because they found the right sales position for them. They never would have thought like sales was for them, or they found the right coding position or whatever it might be. So
and we have coding camps here in like 8 to 12 weeks. You learn how to code and they help you get a job.
They need coders here.
Yeah.
If you're a coder, this is your place.
Yeah. So that's back to me.
Yeah, back to you, number 5.
The vast majority of people here are chill. Do you know how many people I've been like, you chill? And they're like, I'm not chill.
Yeah. Can you understand?
Are you getting what I'm laying down here?
Are you chill?
Are you chill? So there's a story that has circulated, and it's happened many times. So we just referenced Barton Springs. Barton Springs allows no glass.
Right.
But you can take in like cans, beer cans, but you know, so it's like whatever. You can take in a cooler, but they don't want you to have glass.
Yeah.
So
bare feet and glass do not equal a good time.
No. Yeah. But there are many a story of people partaking of a chill vibe.
Yeah.
Just sitting back, relaxing, breathing in that chill moment, if you will.
Right.
And as they're chilling with this, you know, chill thing. Officer walks up.
Officer not chill.
An officer says, "Sir, you can't have glass here."
Oh.
Many stories like that.
Wow. It's like a music festival every day you're in Austin, Texas.
Matter of fact, you just walk down the street, people got it.
Yeah. They just walk up to you and hand it. I don't want any, sir. No.
No, it's an undercurrent. It's an undercurrent vibe.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a chill I mean, our mayor is Willie Nelson.
Right.
When Willie Nelson is your mayor,
That's right,
your unofficial mayor, right?
Right. At this
Austin
point.
is definitely a chill town.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very chill.
Very chill.
Very chill. All right. What are we on? Number 6. So, what do you need to know about Austin? Good footwear is extremely important in Austin. It is a town where you walk a lot.
Okay.
And so it is important that you are prepared for the marches around, downtown, where you might be walking up and down 6th Street multiple times if you haven't been here before, walking around Rainey Street, walking whatever night, and sometimes you might not be in the best condition mentally. So it's important that you have really good footwear in Austin.
Scooters have taken over our town.
It is frightening sometimes.
I think we just need to change our town from Austin to Scooterville.
You know, I moved out of Austin proper before the scooters showed up, and then one day I drove into town. I was like, "What the hell? Where did all these scooters come from?"
We are the most welcoming community of scooters in the world. It seems like every week a new company is getting permission to put 5,000 on the streets.
Well, and here's the problem with scooters for me. I have a stepdaughter.
I don't have a problem with them, but go ahead.
I have a stepdaughter who has special needs and is in a wheelchair when I'm walking around town, and people leave their scooters in the middle of the sidewalk. I don't have a problem with the scooter as long as it's out of my way when I'm pushing a wheelchair up a hill. That's all. That's my big problem with the scooters.
Yeah. As I said, folks, both
Grumpy,
point of views.
grumpy dad,
old man.
Grumpy dad here with the kid in the wheelchair. Yeah.
My fiance's parents were in town, and they were, they were just like, "Oh, these scooters," and we were in the park, and her mom is kind of skittish.
Yeah.
She's kind of one of those nervous energy, but the sweetest lady in the world.
Right.
I love Liv's family. I walked from one side of the park to the other, and her mom was there. They're bird watchers, and they saw some finch that they'd never seen before, and they were all happy. And so I'm riding the scooter around, and I grew up I rode skateboard, and so things like that. So in spite of what might seem like an unstable core that I might appear to have, I'm actually a very limber,
Jackie Neal said you'd move well for a big man.
Yeah. So, I'm riding the scooter around and having fun with it. And I ride up to her and I said, your husband said that he wants you to ride in the scooter back. And she's like, he said that? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay. And she gets on.
Oh, no.
And I'm just pedaling the scooter. And she's like, ooh. And we have this video of her just ooh. For 45 seconds. Is the best video in the world.
Goodness.
Scooters are everywhere. I love them.
Yeah.
They're fun. Now myself, what I do with them is I'll go and into residential communities, not a lot of, or parks and things like that. I'm really careful about the big city, and there's a lot of people. Let me say this, folks, if you're watching this and you're one of those people that thinks when I'm on a scooter, I get a lane, I can cross the crosswalk without it being walk and all that. Can you just stop that? Can you understand that the rules of the road apply to you just like everybody else? But scooters have taken over, so know that.
Know about the scooters for sure.
Be ready for them.
Yeah. All right. Oh, geez, that came back to me real fast. And so, a really nice night on the town could include a nice comedy show. But know that all comedy clubs in Austin are BYOB except for Cap City.
Yes, and that's where the big
big
traveling acts go.
The big names go. The big names. That's where the stand-up scene really started. But in Austin, there's 4 or 5 different improv theaters. So every night of the week, you can see improv 4 different times. But just bring your own beer, and it's not sketchy or creepy. They just don't have liquor licenses. They hardly make enough money to turn the lights on in there. So the way that they stay open is by not having a liquor license. So keep that in mind.
I love the BYOB culture here.
Yeah,
that's another
culture.
thing that is here that we should do an episode on that where we talk about really cool places that are BYOB here in Austin.
For sure.
That's a real cool aspect of our culture. Going other places and living in other towns, it seemed like if they didn't have alcohol, you just don't get it.
Yeah,
right. But a lot of places here, food truck parks, and it's just bring it.
Yeah.
Austin, we're one of the top, if not the top, and it just sort of depends on the report, alcoholic consumption places per. So not only are we chill, but we're drunk. So
sometimes both.
often both.
Yeah, not sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very much a drinking culture. I've heard people say it's hard to make friends in Austin if you don't drink, and that could be true. I mean,
it can be difficult.
It can be difficult. So if you're a teetotaler, you know that term?
Yeah, for sure.
Old school.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're a teetotaler, I'm not saying don't move here.
Right.
But if you move here, don't you judge me, motherfucker. You don't want to chill. You don't want to drink. That's on you. But don't you judge me, bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But but
at the same time, feel free to not drink around me. Yeah. I don't care that you're not drinking.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge you.
It doesn't bother me.
I'm not going to judge you. You don't judge me.
That's it.
But understand, this is our vibe.
Yeah.
This is what we like to party and have a good time.
Yeah.
But what I love about Austin is the party vibe is always like you go to concerts and like people will be chilling and they'll be like, hey, dude, you know, like I was in Chicago and I watched this dude and he wanted to chill and smoke so bad.
Yeah.
And I watched him go up to 6 different people and ask them, and every single one of them said, nope.
Interesting.
Never would happen in Austin.
No. It's
maybe
1.5.
Maybe one person would be like, you know, but like literally, I mean, I'm just standing in a crowd and I just like all of a sudden will have something in my face and I'm just like, I don't even know you. Okay. You know, and I'm like, I hadn't planned on it. I didn't bring it, but let's go, you know? So
for sure.
That's mine is we're definitely a alcohol consumption a town.
I just had one too. You said something and it got me.
There you go. Got your back.
Damn it. What was it? Darn it.
Am I winning?
No.
Have I beat
no,
the improv?
No.
Have I beat the improvisation, man?
No.
Have I out-improved my improver?
You have not out-improved
I think I've out. I'm about to give mine. I'm about to give mine. Here we go. 3.
Download all the apps. Download all the apps so everything in town can be delivered, whether it's...
Oh, you don't have to leave your house.
No, never. And on top of it, you don't really need to have a car. Because they'll deliver you wherever you need to go. So download every app that everybody tells you. Find your favorite. You'll have a multiple, like 3,000 options.
7-Eleven delivers here?
That's right. That's it. Yeah, everybody.
Like 7-Eleven is their own delivery now.
Yeah. Yep.
And you got Favor and you got Postmates and that's anything and everything. And then you got Uber Eats. So yeah, exactly. Download the apps.
Download all the apps.
All right. Mine is the traffic isn't as bad as everybody makes it sound.
That's true. That's very true.
We're like number 15 in the country. For the quality of life that we have here. There are like LA, you know, New York, like their commutes are 3 hours each way. We complain because it takes I used to live in Georgetown.
Yep.
And I used to drive to Tech Ridge.
Yeah.
17 miles.
Yep.
Door to door, 25 minutes every day.
Shut up.
Every day.
Shut up.
And that is possible.
Yeah.
So everybody complains about the traffic.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you this. People are idiots in Austin when it comes to anything going on the side of the road.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
If you are in this lane and on the other side
of the highway,
the access road,
giant barriers.
There's
in
a cop
the way.
over there.
Yep.
Like people slow down for a cop that is like never in a million years could he catch you. And you're like, why are we going 45 and a 70? And it's like, oh, there's a cop 3 blocks away.
You can at least drive the speed limit. He won't pull you over for driving the speed limit.
But it's really not as bad as people make it sound. All right, let's do one more. We're hitting our time.
No problem. So you will find housing when you move here. There are millions of apartment complexes. You will find whatever type of house you want, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, studio, wherever you
3
want.
bedroom.
Yeah, 3 bedroom, 17 bed. You'll find whatever you want in whatever price range you need. You might have to sacrifice for location if you want the right price. But you will not have an issue finding somewhere to live. I signed my lease while I was driving to move here. So I didn't have somewhere to live, and I signed it while I was on the road. I pulled over in my rent-a-van to get here.
Last one. It's not as expensive as you'd think for the quality of life that we have.
No.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, a night on the town. like I go up to Tulsa and I visit family, and I'll pay for like everybody, and I'll be like, damn, like that's less than I pay for me and my girl on it, but it's not. It's Lone Star Steakhouse versus Uchi here.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
But I will say that it's not Silicon Valley, it's not New York, it's not LA.
Right.
For the quality of life we have and the things that we have, it is definitely not an expensive town to live in.
No.
And so, folks, you're going to say, wait, these guys seem to be pretty pro us moving here. These guys seem to be pretty pro Austin. Abso-fucking-lutely.
We do a podcast about Austin.
And
we're not doing it to be like, wow, Austin sucks.
You stay away from here, you bunch of California motherfuckers.
Yeah, we should change the name to Hotland.
That used to be a great place, and now there's a condo there. Fuck this place. No, that's not our vibe.
No.
You know what? We moved here.
We did. We were not from Austin.
We represent the new Austin.
That's right.
We represent what Austin is, not what it was.
Right.
And I think, if anything, there's only one thing we want to say, and that is that we still are doing what we can to keep that slice that made Austin Austin. The artists, the musicians, the vibe, all of that.
And that's the other thing that you just need to know, and I think we'll end it on this. Don't fuck with that. Right? You move here, we want you here, but don't fuck with what made Austin Austin.
That's it.
That's it.
See you soon. ATXAF out.